want to make sure this time. There you go. Yeah, put it on your head. The orange cap leading run scorer. He goes past Faf du Plessis. A quite wonderful century.
Perfection is a journey. Sterling Reserve. Chase the next.
धोनी भाई क्या कर रहे हो? ट्रॉफी चमका रहे हो? But it's not chumking, not chumking.
प्रभु, आपके दृष्टिकोण में चमक किसे कहते हैं?
बालक इसे
शानदार चमक के लिए कोई रेगुलर नहीं, इंडिगो PU एनामल ही लगाएं। इंडिगो।
जब दिलों को जीतने की कला आ गई, तब समझना कामयाब हो तुम। पान बहार, पहचान कामयाबी की।
कैंट आरओ का पानी पिए और बीमारियों से बचें।
कैंट आरओ से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
समझौता न करें, कैंट आरओ ही लाएं, बेस्ट लाएं।
हाय, मेरा नाम सैयद मुख्तार है। लॉकडाउन में काफी टाइम मुझे घर में बैठने के लिए मिला, तो मैं MPL ऐप डाउनलोड किया। MPL से जो जीता हमने, उससे बच्चों के लिए एक नया लैपटॉप खरीदा। कुछ भी हो जाए, बच्चों की पढ़ाई रुकनी नहीं चाहिए।
डाउनलोड नाउ फ्रॉम mpl.live.
Excited to be here, and so would have been Aaron Finch. Wonderful strike rate, 130.2, and a nice healthy partnership for the RCB in the previous game. 90 these two batters put on, and a wonderful start to the RCB batting lineup. They would want to do that, replicate that performance today and go a shade better. Sheldon Cottrell will start the proceedings for the Kings 11.
Yeah, I thought he bowled well in his opening match as well. He's left armour trying to swing the ball away from Padikkal to start with and back into Finch. He's able to do that. He's a genuine LBW chance against Finch before he gets going. Occasionally Finch will just lock that front leg down the line of the stumps. But he started nicely too, and he comes in good form. He's scored runs in England recently, and he's always enjoyed playing in this part of the world.
Yeah, pressure first up. Right on the batting side, the chasing side. As the bowler, find your length, find your line, stick in, let them make the play. And away, straight away.
Yeah, they need to be up and running. It's a huge total to chase down. 207. The only time they've chased a total in excess of 200, the RCB, has been against the same opposition, Kings 11 Punjab, in 2010. A decade ago, the memories also start fading. You need to revisit them, remind them, and talk about the history books being rewritten. It's an opportunity here.
Bowling, little bit of shape.
Yeah, there's that swing we're talking about, Pommy, isn't it? If he can keep that consistent, and then if he can just go across with the line, you've got the slip in play who's standing about second slip, but that's a good seam.
Yeah, you rightly mentioned, his front foot going across towards the off stump. He was so very cautious and so very careful there. He just stumbled over trying to defend that ball.
There's that one coming back at the right-hander. It's so hard to play. Yeah, that ball before, it was like he's thinking of LBW. He was trying to lock it away to the onside, which got him out of balance, and on that occasion a big inside edge. So he's going to have to work hard. The swinging ball makes batting hard anyway. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, especially right at the top of the innings. You know that a lot of batting depends on your performance as well. And you come with such a reputation.
Up in the air, gone. There's number one. The salute early on.
And that's cricket for you. Star on one day, not so very good the other. That's international cricket. Devdutt Padikkal would learn it the hard way. He was so good on his first game in the IPL. At this time, just got too big on him. Still trying to force the pace, still trying to go over the infield. No timing whatsoever. And the marching orders have been delivered. Great start for the Kings 11. Not so good for the RCB. 2 for 1.
करियर में आगे बढ़ने के लिए मुझे छाटने की नहीं, सिर्फ स्पेशलाइजेशन की जरूरत है, जो मैं कर रहा हूँ अपग्रेड से।
Data and management specializations from top universities online with free career guidance. अपग्रेड सिर्फ नाम की नहीं, काम की डिग्री।
इंसान से मंगाओ चाहे विज्ञान से।
Here's a change. Philippe.
Well, what's happening
Not to
here,
the middle.
Rahul?
Yeah, you tell me. What's going on?
First, we'll have a look at this one. It was just rushed him. That's what happens. He's trying to get that square up. Obviously, didn't middle it because it came on just a little bit too quick for him, and he hadn't got his eye in. So. Disappointment there for the youngster who scored so well the other night. 2 for 1. What a start.
तो आज का सवाल है पेरेंट्स जिन्हें अपने एरिया में अच्छे ट्यूशंस नहीं मिल रहे। तो आपको चाहिए ऐसी क्लासेस जो है किसी भी ट्यूशन से क्लास। इंट्रोड्यूसिंग बायजूस क्लासेस।
वेलकम टू बायजूस।
इंडिया के बेस्ट टीचर्स बच्चों को पढ़ाएंगे, मेंटर्स डाउट सॉल्व करेंगे और 1-on-1 पर्सनल अटेंशन भी देंगे।
थैंक यू।
हाई क्वालिटी वीडियोस तो हैं ही बायजूस ऐप पर। तो अब स्कूल के बाद सिर्फ बायजूस क्लासेस। तो आज ही ट्रायल क्लास बुक करो। विजिट byju's.com। बायजूस क्लासेस हैं तो प्रोग्रेस है।
ये मैं कर लेता हूँ, तब तक आप ड्रीम 11 पर टीम बनाओ।
Dream 11, make your team now.
स्वाद अनोखा,
कमला पसंद, अनोखा स्वाद।
And Shami hasn't pulled yet. Look at that. Oh, so good. I said top of off stump, top of the stumps. He's missed his mark, really. It's just a bit higher than that. Otherwise, he'd have castled him.
Well, there he is with the orange cap on, the skipper, Agarwal. He's decided not to go upstairs, but Shami is one of the best bowlers at the moment, keeping that seam presented. There's not many better in world cricket at the moment.
Well, he's just on top of his game, Mohammed Shami.
He's walked at him. He started his going at him. No, you're not going to get too much from him. Mohammed Shami. On target. Look at this. He appealed, it went over the stumps, and Finch is jumping and he's thinking, that's a good ball, I should get something for that, surely. Rahul's not even looking at the umpire. He smiles at the end. He smiles there. Oh, I guess it's not out. I guess. Top start, though.
Yeah, we haven't really said much about Philippe coming at number 3. I wonder what Kohli's plan is.
Oh, yes. Looking leg side. Looking to heave it over the infield. Shami is fuller this time. That's crashing into the stumps.
Philippe won't have played Mohammed Shami. It's a bit surprised with the pace. He is fuller this time than what he was to Aaron Finch. Yes, that's straight. That's just a confirmation to look at the umpire and get his first victim for tonight. Not a great start for Josh Philippe. 3 for 2 RCB.
एहसान से मंगाओ चाहे विज्ञान से, प्यास तो दोनों से बुझेगी ना। तो मैच टाइम पे प्यास हटाओ, स्प्राइट उठाओ।
कैंट आरओ का पानी पिए और बीमारियों से बचें।
Mohammed, Shami, Sheldon, Cottrell have given their side a good start. At least Philippe didn't waste any deliveries.
That's one way of looking at it. I don't think he wanted to be out there for so little time. So it was given out umpire's call in the end, but yeah, I see your point, Pommy. It gets Kohli out there straight away. Might as well have been 3. But these guys are going to have to work so hard to get through this new ball because Shami's on song. Cottrell has started brilliantly as well. And there's a big run chase. Look at this field. There's sort of a deep gully in the first slip.
Nothing like confidence. Confidence in a bowler, and you can see Shami springing his step, run up, knows where he's going to bowl it, and then you throw on top of that 206 runs on the board. Tell you what, you don't get too many situations where you bowl with that many runs to defend in a 2020 game.
Well, they've got the batting attack to do it though, haven't they? The batting lineup, the depth is there.
Just 2 from that one. It's 4 for 2.
Passion never dies. It lives on until you decide when it ends. It grows with your dreams. It gets stronger with your talent. It becomes larger than anything you imagine. It becomes limitless. And you become the infinite. Oppo Reno 4 Pro. Be the infinite.
आपके बाद घर का खर्चा कैसे चलेगा, ये सोच के मत घबराओ। पॉलिसी बाजार से टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस करवाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार आपकी साइड है, समझे गुरु?
Well, he's got a smile on his face. Virat Kohli needs to put on a show here. Cottrell.
Set up for a Kohli innings, isn't it? Maybe to Villiers. Even Finch, he can get himself going. Finch is just dynamite in this form of the game. But Virat Kohli, these are these situations in the run chase. Already, if you're working it out, it's 11.38 to get home in a run chase. So a few more economical overs and that will be 13 before you know it. But this is what he loves. This is the pressure he eats up.
Oh, he'd rather not have it. He'd rather have 150 to chase.
No, he loves this. He wants a new challenge.
Do you know, Slats and Anjum, just thinking about their bowling and fielding and all of that, and you know, trying to maneuver the game in such a way that you give yourself the best chance, and each time that bowling's coming to bite you, it must be annoying.
Towards the latter half of the game, the first inning especially, just would have been a little undone with the fielding efforts or just the manner in which the bowlers landed the ball. Much aware of the fact that they've got excellent batting to come, the RCB. The strike rates themselves say a huge thing about this batting order.
Straight up in the air. Out. Another one goes down. A huge one goes down.
Wow, Pommy, that is a huge moment in this match. The Kings 11 could not have got off to a better start with ball in hand. It rushes him up and under. He's trying to come out and be positive. That's the way he plays. I'll tell you what, he thought it was going to be taken. He would have been run out if it was dropped because he just assumed that was going to be taken. And so it should have been. The big blow now. He's gone for 1, 4 for 3.
सर गलती इसकी नहीं है, झगड़ा तो
क्राइम इज क्राइम। क्राइम फाइन तो भरना पड़ेगा।
ओके, फोन पे करती हूँ।
फोन पे किसके पास है रे शिंदे? तू भी शिंदे? करते जा फोन पे।
क्या कर रहा है?
ओपनिंग करने जा रहा हूँ।
हैं?
ओपनर हूँ ना।
ये बैट किसका है?
बैट तो तेरा है यार।
तो जिसका बैट उसकी बैटिंग। चल ज्यादा पैंट मत बन, चल फील्डिंग कर।
ड्रीम 11
Lock into the new range of luxury fragrances from Engage Lamont, crafted for love.
Right. We do get confused.
Another look at the wicket, huge one. Brings AB de Villiers in, but he'd rather be batting with his mate, I think.
Yeah, I just had a feeling that Virat Kohli was predetermined into that stroke. He has a habit of moving across towards the off stump, that trigger movement, but then he was too early into that shot. Forced himself to playing that stroke. He could have bailed out, but didn't. And the celebration.
Yeah, well, that's a bigger salute than you'll ever see yet. I mean, that's his biggest. You've got Virat Kohli, one of the best ever. I don't know how he doesn't kink his neck when he does that. 3 overs done, 5 for 3.
टिफिन घर पे
गार्ड भैया के लिए।
उन्हें और कोई हेल्प चाहिए तो बता दे।
गार्ड भैया अपनी फैमिली को बहुत मिस कर रहे हैं।
तो उनका मोबाइल रिचार्ज करा दे अपने अमेज़न से।
कुछ जरूरी, कुछ हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी। रिचार्ज और बिल पेमेंट के लिए है अमेज़न।
इस साल जब लाइफ ही डर कर रुक गई तो कुछ लोग उठ खड़े हुए। हमें ये याद दिलाने कि वी आर चैलेंजर्स एंड वी से चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड।
A good lineup, but 3 gone already. Shami. Oh, hurry. He's okay. Ooh. Yeah, midway through the cred power play currently. Remember, fans can win using the cred app during the power plays. As you look at the fielding. Yeah, good arm he has. Yeah, de Villiers very fast. One lucky fan can get featured in the Dream 11 IPL and get handsomely rewarded on the Cred app.
Nice. All right, de Villiers now. He's going to take on Shami for the first time. Shami can get anyone out at this stage. He's bowling so well.
You expect with Mohammed Shami, when you come in, you're talking about the seam that he presents, that he's going to be up at you, he might be trying to swing it, but he also varies that length, doesn't he? And when he's a bit back of a length, it kind of skids on and batsmen don't quite have the pace. Top bowler.
Yeah, I was talking to Paul Rifle, who's umpiring out there a couple of days ago, and Shami's name came up, and he said when you're officiating and he's bowling, he's quicker than you think. He's got some real toe and he's always presenting that seam.
And you need to be very, very spot on in your decision making and the kind of stroke that you want to offer to this kind of pace and movement, especially if the ball's coming into the right-hander. Karun Finch likes to jump in his crease, trying to get the better of the quick bowling. Sometimes players like to go use the depth of the crease, go back towards the stumps, use that extra bit of time. He likes to jump on his crease, which is not the ideal.
Shot. Full, too full. A gift accepted with glee and much needed for.
Bonus. Absolute bonus. I'm not sure why he was trying to change it up. He just rolls his finger for the slow ball. He'd been bowling so well, just his normal pace deliveries. So that's a gift and much needed.
Yeah, I still wonder why seamers who can really make the batsman jump try to go for a change of pace.
Something. I don't know, I don't know that it was bat. He's reviewed it. It might well be off the thigh pad, but does it take the inside edge on the way through?
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for caught behind. Original decision is out. It's a bad delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, can you rock and roll, please? Okay, ball seems to be close to the bat. Can we check with ultra edge? Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Okay, there's a gap between bat and ball. It is off the bats. Now we will check for ball tracking. Original decision will be not out. We are waiting for ball tracking. Pitching outside off. Impact is in line. Wickets is missing. Okay, I'll go back to Anil on field.
There you go. Confirmation, not out. Reviewed straight away. I tell you what, it's been that rotten a start. It might well have been on another day, on such a day I should say, that the other reviewed decision, checking for the other dismissal, could have been out. Another good one from Shami. It's 11 for 3.
Credit card bill is here, need OTP to clear. Download Cred and you'll be what a pair! Cred download.
Let's just do a simple voiceover like download Cred.
Download Cred. Pay your credit card bills. Get rewards. Cred.
I'm too big for this guys anyway.
रखो अपने एरिया की खबर. लोकल अपडेट्स ओनली ऑन डेली हंट.
The fielder, dot ball. Yeah, what a player, Rahul. He put on a display today, and certainly an academy learned from the best moment. Michael Slater, how to hit,
how to watch the ball. Just, it's graceful, it was powerful, inventive at time, but mostly all around a solid foundation. Brilliance. So I said it about Kohli, that he set up for a mighty run chase innings. It could be coming from Villiers.
Just another change of pace coming in. And Villiers delivers an unacademy cracking 6 down the ground. You don't want to offer any freebies to De Villiers. 400 sixes for him in T20 cricket. We saw a lot of them getting delivered from Rahul's bat as well. In the first innings, he went down. Anything that was in the slot was punished. An academy learned from the best. Rahul and now AB de Villiers on display.
And again, Anshum, that is just beautiful from De Villiers. Front foot, back foot, starting to find his timing.
Yeah, absolutely, he knows it. He needs to go. He needs to score those runs, ensure that he drops an anchor. The same. Front, pitch short, making full use of it. just in the previous over, we were talking about this, gentleman, with Slats and Pommy, about Aaron Finch. The pace of Shami, he's jumping and facing him. A lot of it I saw in the previous series against England and Australia, where Aaron Finch was caught unawares. But this one, the last ball that he faced, much more self-assured in his forward defensive stroke play. Yes, as an opener, you want to see more of the bat sticker.
That's off the arm, I think. Threw the shot too early.
Yeah, much quicker than what we've seen from Sheldon Cottrell. 144, touching close to 140. I stand corrected there. Looked quick, hustled him. There have been a few slow ones which we've become accustomed to see from Sheldon Cottrell. Literally hitting him high on the shoulder there. Beaten for pace. Somebody of the quality of AB de Villiers.
Too high, too wide.
And for a change, you see AB de Villiers not standing outside his crease, standing inside, using the depth, trying to counter the pace of Sheldon Cottrell. You know, he's scored a lot of runs. Kings 11 Punjab, 691 to his name and counting.
Slower ball, finds the gap, not perfectly timed, it'll only be a couple. And it'll finish off a good over for RCB. One they desperately needed 14 from it. It's 25 for 3.
I hope Varun can face the fast bowler.
Mrs. Patel is prepared.
What if he gets injured? It's quite risky.
Bowler fast हो या slow, risk तो है.
I know, but Varun...
आप म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट करते हो?
Of course, since 2005, पर Varun...
Even mutual funds are subject to market risk. वहाँ भी तो नुकसान होने का रिस्क होता है.
सचिन, म्यूचुअल फंड्स में उन्हीं को इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए जो रिस्क लेने के लिए तैयार हो.
म्यूचुअल फंड हो या क्रिकेट, one should be ready to take the risk.
Good point.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है. योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें.
रेसिपी का वीडियो खोल. स्नैक्स आज मैं बनाऊंगा.
डेटा पैक तो खत्म हो गया.
वैसे भी कुरकुरे है ना.
अब तो पूरा डिनर मैं बनाऊंगा. कुरकुरे के साथ 2 GB तक डेटा फ्री.
डाउनलोड एयरटेल थैंक्स ऐप, एंटर द कोड और 2 GB तक एयरटेल डेटा पाओ.
I recommend MRF ZLX for sheer comfort and long life. MRF ZLX, you can bet on it.
किसने इस उम्र में ऐप बनाया?
अब व्हाइट हैट जूनियर पर इंडिया का हर बच्चा ऑन.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Not a good start, young man.
It was very good in the first game, bowled with a lot of control and intelligence. That's what you need in T20 cricket as a spinner. It's not about what you have, it's about what you can do at what time. That's what keeps you in the game, minimizes damage.
Just gets enough of it. Picks up a boundary, looking to give himself some room, Aaron Finch.
Yeah, he's also going to go on the attack now. Very much predictable. The previous one, he tried doing the same thing, move away from his stumps. This time again, Ravi Bishnoi following him.
It's an interesting tactic from Aaron Finch, because everything from Ravi Bishnoi comes in. But he's under pressure now because he's backing away, he's trying to follow him. Will AB de Villiers have the same tactic?
I think it's a fair point you raised, Karl. I think that it's not about what you can offer, it's about what the situation demands. That's the right thing. Straight away the captain's moved over to chat with his young spinner. He's all nods. He's in all agreement.
A couple of days ago we saw Shreyas Gopal bowling a similar over when possibly the asking rate was high, and was he needed at that time? Could he have come in after the fielding restrictions changed? You're putting a spinner under pressure. Oh, that's been taken. short, once again drifting into the pads. You only have 2 outside and you're bowling to some of the best batsmen. So it's a tough one on the young man. He's already under pressure after having impressed in the last game. 11 of just 2 deliveries.
Much better. He would have just told himself to calm down, breathe a bit more, don't rush through the run-up. Much better.
Also historically we've seen how tough the 6th over is, 5th or 6th over for a spinner when they come into bowl.
But it's nice from KL Rahul to go to his young spinner, even if these are difficult conditions to bowl in. He's offered him a slip. He knows there are fielding restrictions. He's just thrown in a gamble. Can the spinner pick up his first wicket?
Clever from maybe Villiers, gone fine. It's a big chase. Sheldon Cottrell, I'm not sure he's got there, or if he did, I think the feet were on the boundary advertising as he looked to flick that ball back. Go upstairs and just check this, make sure. We had Nair swing, didn't he?
One of the reasons why I say this is that you want the confidence of your spinners intact. When it's required, when the fast bowlers have gone for lots of runs, I understand a spinner coming on. But when the fast bowlers haven't gone for many, you've got the opposition on the mat 22 for 3 or 29 for 3. You would rather have him come when the field is out, so that you're trying to get the best for your team and for your bowler. It's 40 for 3.
I browsed 8 sites for divorce attorneys today.
I browsed 8 sites for divorce attorneys today.
I love working with you.
Me too.
Red heart emoji.
Blue heart emoji.
I hate Lee though.
Puke emoji.
Puke emoji.
My home is in 1,000 feet.
I've only walked 598 steps today.
My login for everything is Pauline at PaulineFood.com.
My heart rate is 100, 101, 102, 107.
इंसान से मंगाओ चाहे विज्ञान से, प्यास तो दोनों से बुझेगी ना। तो मैच टाइम पे प्यास हटाओ, स्प्राइट उठाओ।
हार्पिक 10X मैक्स क्लीन, कड़े दाग हटाए, पानी लगे सिर्फ 1/4, मारे 99.9% जर्म्स और कोविड-19 वाले कोरोना वायरस को भी। तो चलो इंडिया, टॉयलेट को साफ नहीं स्वच्छ बनाएं।
Lock into the new range of luxury fragrances from Engage Lamont, crafted for love.
आपके बाद घर का खर्चा कैसे चलेगा, ये सोच के मत घबराओ। पॉलिसी बाजार से टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस करवाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार आपकी साइड है, समझे गुरु?
किसने इस उम्र में ऐप बनाया?
अब व्हाइट हैट जूनियर पर इंडिया का हर बच्चा ऑनलाइन कोडिंग सीखेगा और ऐप बनाएगा। आज ही बुक कीजिए फ्री क्लास whitehатjunior.com पर।
कैंट आरओ का पानी पिए और बीमारियों से बचें।
कैंट आरओ से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
समझौता न करें, कैंट आरओ ही लाएं, बेस्ट लाएं।
Long off, long on, a cover point on the boundary, a deep mid wicket and a man at backward square, the 5 boundary riders for Murugan Ashwin. Gets it fine and that'll be 4. Sweep shot from Aaron Finch.
Again, you need to be very, very specific with your lines. First game for him in this edition of the Dream 11 IPL. Murugan Ashwin trying to be extremely cautious where he tries to pitch the ball. Does things extra, goes downtown, goes on the leg side.
A good player of the sweep shot is Finch. Yes, he did get out in the last game trying to play a sweep shot. But you always have to watch out as a spinner and stay out of his slog area. Yeah, that's much better. Make him cut the ball. Against a fast bowler, he's very good on the cut, but sometimes against the spinner, he tries to overdo it. So that's a much better place to bowl.
He usually goes after the spinners down the ground, likes to use his feet. Wrong end, well bowled.
Yeah, that's smart play. Not that wide. But he's got his ideas right coming in.
The reliance on the wrong one, the confidence that he has, much more than the regular leg spin delivery for Ashwin. Been good couple of overs for the RCB. Expensive one from Bishnoi. First ball was good to continue from where the previous over finished.
Might push for two here. Villiers is quick. Finch makes it back easily. 8 from the over. 7 gone. It's 48 for 3.
सुरक्षा हर पिच पर, ताकत लंबी पारी खेलने की, परफेक्ट फिट, क्वालिटी टेस्ट। मैच से पहले ये सारे चेक्स बहुत जरूरी होते हैं, ठीक वैसे जैसे घर की छत चूज करते समय। तो बस ले आइए JSW कलर प्लस की छत, जो दे आपके घर को मजबूती और सुरक्षा। JSW कलर प्लस, सुंदर छत सालों साल।
डिसीजन पेंडिंग है, पर तुम्हारा डिसीजन अभी ले लो। माय 11 सर्कल पे अपनी टीम बनाओ और मुझे हराओ। खुद को चैंप समझते हो तो प्ले विद चैंपियंस। डाउनलोड माय 11 सर्कल ऐप नाउ।
Not a great night for the RCB skipper. He'll be ruining a couple of chances. That one hit the hands too hard. Second one looked very simple. Took his eyes off the ball though. Something for players at home to remember. And then cheap dismissal as well. Out for 1 from 5. Not a night he would like to remember so far. Not all about him though. 6,000 runs between the two men in the middle right now. They will need all of that experience if they get to RCB close to this total. Just establishing a nice partnership at the moment.
Sometimes also as a spinner, it's not what you bowl, but also the right personnel at the right place. You've got your mid-wicket open, which means that in a big boundary like this, your deep mid-wicket has to be a gazelle. And that's exactly what they have in Nicholas Pooran. He's quick. Mayank Agarwal is good at long on. Sheldon Cottrell at short fine. So that is something which could be changed.
Right on cue. Kartik?
Exactly. So sometimes you want them perfect and fine as well, because you're trying to bowl a few deliveries. You don't want them even a couple of degrees right or left in T20 cricket can cost you.
Oh, how's that? Yes, there's a little edge there, I think. Wicket, was it bowled? What a noise. I wasn't sure whether it was Rahul taking the bails off or not. Maybe it's bowled him.
Yeah, I guess it's got straight through him. this will just be the confirmation. Yes, it is. Done him for pace, done him for the turn. A little bit of it that was. Trying to play the ball coming in. That's the way he has been playing out on Finch against Ravi Bishnoi. But the youngster holding his ground. This time hits the timber. Right on target to get the fourth wicket for his team as Aaron Finch departs for 20, 53 for RCB.
जब बाल काटने आते ही नहीं तो रिस्क क्यों ले रहे हो? अर्बन कंपनी के एक्सपर्ट स्टाइलिस्ट को घर पे बुलाओ. पूरी सेफ्टी और सफाई के साथ परफेक्ट हेयर कट कराओ. अर्बन कंपनी, डाउनलोड द ऐप.
The batsman's looking confident here. Oh, that's clearly swung the match.
Great discounts on match days. Swiggy Match Day Mania.
माँ ही तू अपना कार्ड रहने दे, अभी टाइम नहीं है.
मतलब
टैप एंड गो बेटा, 2000 के नीचे नो पिन, फटाफट पेमेंट सेफ्टी के साथ.
टैप एंड गो से पेमेंट होगी सेफ और झटके में. मास्टर कार्ड,
क्योंकि कुछ खुशियां हैं प्राइसलेस.
कमला पसंद, अनोखा स्वाद.
इसका खेल लंबा चलेगा पर मरीनो बैक्टीरिया से प्रोटेक्ट करेगा. मरीनो
for Ravi Bishnoi. 8 overs gone. It's 53 for 4.
What a match, dude. Batting team was fully surprised. Bouncer पे bouncer क्या strategy थी?
मैच देखना था तो कल मना लेते एनिवर्सरी.
मैच? मैं तो गिफ्ट लेने.
गुड नाइट.
Batting team was quite surprised. Bouncer after bouncer. What a strategy.
क्रिक बस लाइव देख लिया, समझो सब देख लिया.
XUV 300 starts from just ₹7.95 lakhs.
कैंट आरओ का पानी पिए और बीमारियों से बचें.
कैंट आरओ से पानी होता है 100% प्योर.
समझौता न करें, कैंट आरओ ही लाएं, बेस्ट लाएं.
For 16 balls faced, De Villiers on strike. And he loves that area, doesn't he? He is absolutely brilliant through extra cover. Oh, what a shame. Brilliant attempt after a brilliant shot. Alongside me now, Kevin Peterson and Pommy.
Good evening, sluts. Good evening, Pom. And good evening, everybody. Are we going to see some sort of a fight back here from De Villiers, from Washington Sundar? What are we going to see? He is playing with some form. His game does travel. Is this going to be a De Villiers show?
There's every chance it won't be tonight. No, it's not. I think that's what you call the commentator's curse, Kevin Peterson. You just got him out. Well done.
I was hoping for some entertainment, Flats. He has such talent, this guy. He is such a wonderful player. He entertains us almost every single time he comes out and bats. But there's the googly. How many times in the short tournament so far have we seen the googly come into play? It's a brilliant catch. We've seen quite a few catches drop just this evening. But Sarfaraz, he takes a ripper. De Villiers has got to go. All sorts of trouble for RCB. 57 for 5.
Rifle is pointing at his watch. That means it's Seat Ty's strategic timeout.
Ready? Ready? चलो. Guys, चलो ना. घर पे सीधी वाली नौटंकी करें.
Jerseys, wigs and flags.
हम सब jerseys मंगाएंगे.
चलो खरीदते हैं.
Thank you. वर्कर्स को बुला लो. बड़ा ऑर्डर आया है.
इस साल कैसे?
पता नहीं कैसे. पर इस साल कुछ तो अच्छा होना ही था ना.
दिल खोल के तो देखो, दुनिया खुल जाएगी। फेसबुक।
फास्ट। रजत, बॉलिंग कर।
अरे अभी 3 बॉल बाकी है।
बुम बुम, यहाँ फास्ट नहीं चलता है। तेरा मिनी ओवर, चल कोने कट ले।
ड्रीम 11।
अरे ऑनलाइन क्लास ही तो है, आप इतना टेंशन क्यों ले रहे हो?
Hi all.
Hi sir. Good morning sir.
Can you see me?
Yes sir. Good morning sir.
I can't see myself. Can you see me?
Yes sir. Yes I can see you. Hello sir.
Oh. So, today we will discuss law of motion.
सर गलती इसकी नहीं है, झगड़ा तो
क्राइम इज क्राइम। क्राइम फाइन तो भरना पड़ेगा।
ओके, फोन पे करती हूँ।
फोन पे किसके पास है रे शिंदे? तू भी शिंदे?
करते जा बढ़ते जा फोन पे।
बच्चे को बचाओ,
बच्चे को बचाओ, बच्चे को बचाओ,
अपने अंदर के बच्चे को बचाओ।
सनफीस बाउंस, अंदर का बच्चा बाहर लाओ।
समझ अपनी भाषा में ही आता है, कंटेंट आपकी भाषा में ओनली ऑन डेली हंट।
हॉस्पिटल का लाखों का बिल जेब से भरने के बाद मत पछताओ, पॉलिसी बाजार से हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस करवाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार आपकी साइड है।
फर्नीचर सिर्फ सेंचुरी लैमिनेट्स और प्लाईवुड से बना है। इन दोनों में है वायरोफिल टेक्नोलॉजी, जिसके एक्टिवेटेड नैनो पार्टिकल्स वायरस को मार गिराते हैं। सेंचुरी लैमिनेट्स और सेंचुरी प्लाई।
Entire strategic timeout is now being completed. So run rate 12.86 required from here. If you want to buy balls, it's 150 runs from 70 deliveries. And more spin. Continuing after that wicket.
If you're RCB and you're watching the way that the Kings 11 have operated in terms of ball in hand, it just illustrates and reinforces how much they missed their mark as bowlers. This is a look at the dismissal of AB de Villiers. Yeah, top catch. Had to run in, run quickly, judge it correctly, and has pouched it beautifully. And the celebration is because it's a huge wicket. But they've been so good, Kings 11, and it's a couple of nights in a row where they've shown that they can bowl particularly well.
They've also got a couple of leg spinners, and they're led by one of the best who ever bowled leg spin, Mr. Kumble. Shivam Dube, well, he didn't have a good finish. He was bowling at the death. He got given the last over, and he went for 23. He went the distance. Is he going to make amends here with the bat? Try and equal that out somehow. It's quite nice if you get hurt, you're bowling, and you do something with the bat. Are they going to push for 2? They should be pushing for 2. This is brilliant. Good running. Chasing big numbers, you've got to get every single run. After 9, it's 60 for 5.
India's first and only
Pure platform FI technology from TVS. Eco Thrust FI and ETFI.
जो दे 15% ज़्यादा माइलेज.
Race tuned FI and RDFI.
जो दे better real throttle. हम बनाएं
जो आपका दिल चाहे.
इंसान से मंगाओ चाहे विज्ञान से, प्यास तो दोनों से बुझेगी ना। तो मैच टाइम पे प्यास हटाओ, स्प्राइट उठाओ।
इसका खेल लंबा चलेगा, पर मरीनो बैक्टीरिया से प्रोटेक्ट करेगा। मरीनो लैमिनेट्स, ब्यूटिफुली स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Join
the Jio Fiber movement today. Visit jio.com now.
कमला पसंद अनोखा स्वाद.
She loves me not. She loves me.
ये मैं कर लेता हूँ. आप ड्रीम 11 पे टीम बना लो.
Dream 11. Make your team now.
She loves you not, yeah.
Takes a little bit of pressure off you. So Neesham now.
You know, you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, that might be a little bit unlucky if you're Chris Jordan. One game, yes, he went the distance, but in the end, it's not the bowling that loses the game. It's actually the batting that loses the game. And they decide to make a change. Who do they go with? The bowler, and here's Neesham into the side. And in his game, well, he's defending 206.
It's always the bowler's fault, Pom. You have to understand this. Surely you understand it, but now you must understand it.
Did you just say that the batters lose the game? My goodness, coming from a bowler.
As ever.
Well, we've got the virtual guest box. Every game with the sponsor representatives enjoying a match from afar and still loving the excitement and drama that the Dream 11 IPL provides. Run rate needs to pick up quickly. It's just hard going. They don't want to lose any more wickets. There's a hesitation in playing the big shots, but it's at this point now with only singles or dot balls, the run rate required is nearly at 14.
Yeah, you said that, didn't you? You said that off air. You said every single and the run rate just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. We need some sixes. We need some boundaries. I think we saw that the other night in Sharjah, didn't we? When Kedar Jadhav and Faf du Plessis had a little period of play there, 3-4 overs where they were hitting singles around and they got within 16 runs of winning the game. You've just got to throw caution to the wind sometimes. You just have to, because at 61 for 5, you are not winning this game by blocking them. You're not winning them with singles. You're probably not winning. So go down and go down fighting.
Yeah, and no prizes for being close.
There is run rates.
Yeah, I hear you. However,
you don't. I know you don't play for run rates. So yes, I can qualify that, saying that early on in a tournament you want points. You're not playing for run rates for sure.
But you never know.
But I'm giving them some sort of benefit of the doubt.
It's the second game you're playing, or it's the 8th. You know, run rate can be affected tonight. This is that man standing at about second slip, third slip, probably more second, just wide of him. Always hate when you start to think they're playing for a run rate at this stage. Just keep going for it. You're going to get more out of it, I think, if you try and put the foot down and play some big shots.
And you never know, Slats.
You never know.
You never, ever know.
Exactly. So just another single. So Neesham has started well. And it gets harder and harder for RCB in this run chase. 10 overs remaining, 63 for 5.
Credit card bill is here, need OTP to clear. Download Cred and you'll be what a pair. Cred download.
Let's just do a simple voiceover like download Cred.
Download Cred. Pay your credit card bills. Get rewards. Cred.
I'm too big for this, guys, anyway.
नया डेटॉल डिसइंफेक्टेंट स्प्रे। घर के जिन चीजों से जर्म्स को हटाना था मुश्किल, अब उन्हें डिसइंफेक्ट करना हुआ आसान। और ये प्रमाणित है कि डेटॉल कोविड-19 वायरस के खिलाफ असरदार है। अब सुरक्षा रहेगी, जर्म्स नहीं। डेटॉल, बी 100% श्योर।
थोड़े से पैसे बचाने के लिए फैमिली के फ्यूचर का रिस्क मत उठाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार से टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस करवाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार आपकी साइड है।
सवाल ही
लीटर की बोतल 50 में, बड़ी पेप्सी, बड़ा स्वाद।
I recommend MRF ZLX for sheer comfort and long life. MRF ZLX, you can bet on it.
8 dot balls he's bowled. And ran, good attempt. Run into the boundary rope, is it? No, it won't. It was a really good attempt at a catch, and that's what you want to see. Really is the confidence they're playing with. You see third man give it a full dive to try and hang on to that one.
Yeah, they'll just check to make sure that is foot. Is that foot on the rope?
Yeah, feet on the rope, touching the ball. 4 runs.
Yeah, it's his effort to try and take the catch, which I think is fabulous. Running in from third man, thinking yes, wickets, 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 and in trying to take it, it palms it off somewhere else as it bounces just in front of him, and then he's trying to save the boundary. And that's well. Yeah, you watch the cred bit just move there.
Third man. Rahul, mighty striker of a cricket ball, and we saw the best of him this evening. He got dropped a couple of times late. Score by an Indian in IPL history, let's not forget that. And he's just taken over the captaincy. A lot of captaincy experience in his underage cricket, and now he is the leader of the pack.
Well, he's always been able to bat. I love watching him. Yeah, I tell you what, it looks like has happened, and so often they've been crying out for him to bat a long way and bat deep. He doesn't often get to bat at that back end and show what he can do in terms of power hitting. Well, when he gets there, he can do it all right. And he just becomes even more important for this side, the Kings 11, because with the way he's played today shows that yes, he gives them a good start up at the front, but his fitness is going to be crucial, and how he navigates the middle and ensures that the rest of the order kind of plays with him, and they take as much risk as is necessary to let him back to the back end and then do that damage regularly.
Get out like that the other night. He's a little bit like, I don't know whether you follow him on Instagram, but he's a bit like KP. Virat Kohli, always in the gym and showing his, the beach muscles being worked on and getting the abs ready for that stroll down the beach.
I don't know what I've done to you, slats.
So my point is, he's a fitness. He's a fitness fanatic.
I'll take that.
Fitness fanatic. In amongst those I see from Rahul and Virat Kohli, in comes KP. Beauty. Inspirational though, KP.
They inspire all of us.
It does. It means I put the pepperoni pizza away and I touch the toes a few times.
And how appropriate to close out. It's the 11th over at 70 for 5.
इसे लेके फैंटेसी टीम बनानी चाहिए थी।
तो अब बना ले, मैच शुरू हो गया है। नॉट पॉसिबल। गेम्स पे सब पॉसिबल है।
अब gamesy.com पे ऐप डाउनलोड करो, खेलो लाइव मैच में 5 ओवर के छोटे कॉन्टेस्ट और जीतो बार बार। गेम्सy, नए जमाने का फैंटेसी क्रिकेट।
The batsman's looking confident here. Oh, that's clearly swung the match.
Great discounts on match days. Swiggy Match Day Mania.
कैंट आरओ का पानी पिए और बीमारियों से बचें।
कैंट आरओ से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
समझौता न करें, कैंट आरओ ही लाएं, बेस्ट लाएं।
So Neesham, swing and a miss.
Slackton, we started the commentary. That was only 3 overs ago. They were sitting at 12 and a half, so are now up to 15.51 as the required run rate. 137 balls from 137 runs from 53 balls. I'm having a mare with my numbers tonight. I'm having an absolute shocker. Couldn't pronounce 114 for one earlier. 11111.
It'll be wide, hitting the deck hard. We've seen the bowlers who've got it right have used that short ball at the right times, and it's reared. We've seen a few guys get out trying to play the pull shot and get hurried up.
Yeah, where are we going here now is we need boundaries. We really do need boundaries. If RCB are even contemplating the thought pattern around run rate, you have to get as close to Kings 11 as possible. So, if you're thinking run rate, you've still got to go. Don't think you can get 136 of the next 53 balls. However, you still need to get as close as you can. And that means by taking some risks.
So we're looking at the Kings 11 scenes tonight, and it's their lengths. We're 49% short, so they've really banged it in.
Yeah, you work with your conditions, and here what you've got to think about is the size of the ground. You can be halfway down and put quite a lot of those there.
Short one and banged away for 6. Shivam Dube.
Another unacademy cracking 6 this evening. Shivam Dube, that's the way to play, buddy. Smack it. You got smacked, it's time for you to do the smacking.
Totally, and if you can't get there, at least get yourself into some T20 form by trying to pick the right delivery and play a shot like that. Because it will be required later in the competition. Get yourself in some good T20 hitting form, almost to run out. No use just knocking the next 8 overs around and defending. But he's picked up the length very quickly and thumps it.
Yeah, it shows on the right end. We've shifted slightly to the left, and that's the shortest boundary. He's talking about using conditions, and as the bowler as well, you've got to be cognizant of that. And if you want to be short, you've got to be short towards the right end. Have them hitting longer rather than shorter.
Well, we've got the Dream 11. And the fantasy players, no surprises. Who's at the top there? 180 points, and then Cottrell 56. But Rahul, look at that. If you had him, 180 points. He's the skipper, so it's double. Doesn't thread it through. And that over goes for 10, but well under the required rate, 80 for 5.
Join the Jio Fiber movement today. Visit Jio.com now.
धोनी भाई क्या कर रहे हो? ट्रॉफी चमका रहे हो? But it's not chumking, not chumking.
प्रभु, आपके दृष्टिकोण में चमक किसे कहते हैं?
बालक।
इससे
शानदार चमक के लिए कोई रेगुलर नहीं, इंडिगो PU एनामल ही लगाएं। इंडिगो।
टैप एंड गो बेटा, 2000 के नीचे नो पिन।
टैप एंड गो से पेमेंट होगी सेफ और झटके में। मास्टर कार्ड,
क्योंकि कुछ खुशियां हैं प्राइसलेस।
Lock into the new range of luxury fragrances from Engage Lamont, crafted for love.
Fanfight Hub? Fun product. Experience the true joy of fantasy cricket. Fanfight.com. Feels wow.
अच्छे हॉस्पिटल में कुछ दिन इलाज मतलब लाखों का बिल, इसलिए पॉलिसी बाजार से हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस करवाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार आपकी साइड है, समझे गुरु।
71 matches. Struggling to get things going here. 16 and over required. Washington Sundar has faced 15 deliveries, so here's 11. Dream 11 IPL action continues tomorrow. The Chennai Super Kings up against the Delhi Capitals. I nearly said Daredevils. They're the Capitals nowadays, aren't they? Apologies for that. The Delhi Capitals. 7:30 p.m. India Standard Time. Well, they're a bit harsh on the Chennai Super Kings, aren't they? They're the oldest team in the comp. They're the first ones to play 2 games. They're the first ones to play 3 games. Yeah, they're doing it tough.
I think they finish the league stages as well. They've got a wide spread of games going on. Yeah, 1s and 2s won't do for the RCB. They need some big hitting. We saw a glimpse of it in the previous over from Shivam Dube.
Couldn't get hold of it. Shivam Dube.
He's missed a 6, isn't he? He loves it like a 6.
Yeah! Oh, then straight through. Maxwell with the quicker ball. Went from 88 kilometres to 97 and a half, and it's gone straight through Shivam Dube.
Yeah, again, double mind there from Shivam Dube. He was probably thinking of the previous one where he missed an opportunity of taking Maxwell to the bigger boundary on the onside and taking maximum. Missed a straighter one. Too late on that one. It's not been a good day for the RCB. Dube departs for 12. RCB 83 for 6.
रेसिपी का वीडियो खोल। स्नैक्स आज मैं बनाऊंगा।
डेटा पैक तो खत्म हो गया।
वैसे भी कुरकुरे है ना।
अब तो पूरा डिनर मैं बनाऊंगा। कुरकुरे के साथ 2 GB तक डेटा फ्री।
डाउनलोड एयरटेल थैंक्स ऐप, एंटर द कोड और 2 GB तक एयरटेल डेटा पाओ।
नया डेटॉल डिसइंफेक्टेंट स्प्रे। घर के जिन चीजों से जर्म्स को हटाना था मुश्किल, अब उन्हें डिसइंफेक्ट करना हुआ आसान। और ये प्रमाणित है कि डेटॉल कोविड-19 वायरस के खिलाफ असरदार है। अब सुरक्षा रहेगी, जर्म्स नहीं। डेटॉल, बी 100% श्योर।
कुछ स्वाद
कमला पसंद, अनोखा स्वाद।
फर्नीचर सिर्फ सेंचुरी लैमिनेट्स और प्लाईवुड से बना है। इन दोनों में है वायरल टेक्नोलॉजी, जिसके एक्टिवेटेड नैनो पार्टिकल्स वायरस को मार गिराते हैं। सेंचुरी लैमिनेट्स और सेंचुरी प्लाई।
ये मैं कर लेता हूँ यार, आप जाके ड्रीम 11 पे टीम बनाओ ना।
ड्रीम 11, मेक योर टीम नाउ।
Ravi Bishnoi. Oh, he might have another one. No, it's gone too straight. It's gone too straight.
here. The length is short. And he's thinking, oh, I can get this again. I missed out. But it's quicker, much quicker.
First over was expensive, Ravi Bishnoi, 15 of that, especially with Aaron. Finch went after him, got his way back with a wicket in his second over.
No, it's pitched outside leg by quite a long way. Washington Sunders, I think, he's got one in the ribs for his troubles.
Yeah, I think Maxwell was worried he might have hit him in the head then. It's nice to see that he's just going to check out that he's okay.
That boundary, that pull shot away. Wicket of Shivam Dube off the pad, crashing into middle and leg stump. A lot quicker, 10 Ks more on that one from Maxwell than the previous delivery. He picks up his first wicket. 1 for 3. Struggle with the bat in the first 2 encounters. Should have been out first ball again tonight. Catch put down at mid-off. Would have been a tough one.
But a lot of thinking to do for the RCB team. They had a good start to this IPL 2020. They won't be too pleased with today's performance.
Bowled it straight through. Was it the wrong end from Bishnoi? Wild swing from Umesh Yadav. And he's picked up a couple now at the end of his third over.
Just like the tail enders, just like the bowlers like to swing their bat. Umesh Yadav trying to
सरप्राइज गिफ्ट देना हो
सोमू नॉट बैड
या गिफ्ट को ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर करना हो। अब ऑनलाइन पेमेंट्स के लिए बस क्लिक टू पे विद वीजा, जो दे आपको कैशलेस कॉन्फिडेंस।
इंसान से मंगाओ चाहे विज्ञान से, प्यास तो दोनों से बुझेगी ना। तो मैच टाइम पे प्यास हटाओ, स्प्राइट उठाओ।
इसका खेल लंबा चलेगा पर मरीनो बैक्टीरिया से प्रोटेक्ट करेगा। मरीनो लैमिनेट्स, ब्यूटीफुली स्ट्रॉन्ग।
All of his third over, he's picked up 2 for 25. Maxwell starting his second over, straight down the ground, not perfectly timed. Should just be the one.
Another one bowled for Bishnoi. Yeah, he is having a lovely start to things in terms of his IPL career. Enjoying it no end. It's tough for these teams in terms of the season. And you look at it and you probably say, oh, a long tournament. But the games come thick and fast for them. And there's a certain expunging of bad memories that must occur. KTM Fair Play Award. Yeah, Chennai up there. Want to be up top on that one as well. Oh dear.
No, you don't want that. Even if you got enough runs on the board to defend, you still don't want to give any freebies. Remember, at the end of the competition, they all tend to count. Just in case you're fighting for that top slot in the top 4, I just miss these chances.
No run there. Get back quickly. Good fielding. Go upstairs and have a look at this one.
Third umpire to director. We have a referral for run out. Side on replay, please. Yeah. Bat is grounded. Thank you. I am ready with my decision.
Yeah, no problems there. 94 for 7. Back in plenty of time, Washington Sundar. Yeah, you mentioned the KTM Fair Play Award. Chennai and Mumbai haven't done anything wrong as yet. The Delhi Capitals, Kolkata Knight Riders and everyone else on 10 points. Can't get it away. 7 from the over. It's 95 for 7.
सर गलती इसकी नहीं है, झगड़ा तो
क्राइम इज क्राइम। क्राइम फाइन तो भरना पड़ेगा।
ओके, फोन पे करती हूँ।
फोन पे किसके पास है रे शिंदे? तू भी शिंदे? करते जा रेसिपी का वीडियो खोल। स्नैक्स आज मैं बनाऊंगा। डेटा पैक तो खत्म हो गया। वैसे भी कुरकुरे है ना। अब तो पूरा डिनर मैं बनाऊंगा। कुरकुरे के साथ 2 GB तक डेटा फ्री।
डाउनलोड एयरटेल थैंक्स ऐप, एंटर द कोड और 2 GB तक एयरटेल डेटा पाओ।
मेरी टीम खेल रही है और आपकी माई 11 सर्कल पे अपनी टीम बनाओ और मुझे हराओ। खुद को चैंप समझते हो तो प्ले विद चैंपियंस। डाउनलोड माई 11 सर्कल ऐप नाउ।
RCB to AB de Villiers. Has he got enough of it? I think he might have. Yes, sir. Over the head of long off. An academy cracking 6 for Washington Sundar.
That'll be good for him. A hit outside in the centre. Doesn't matter how many hours you practice in the nets, when you get out there in the middle and you get these kind of runs under your belt, you feel the confidence growing for you. Washington Sundar batting the middle order for RCB is required.
Hasn't got this one. Has not got this one at all. It'll be the 8th wicket. Comfortable catch, and Ravi Bishnoi has picked up 3 now.
You always feel the leg spinner is the one bowler as a left-hander you can go out and dominate. He knew it from the moment he timed it, because he knew he'd mistimed it. Not a happy sight for Washington Sundar. As he departs for 30.
Yes, umpire making the signal as well. And we will have a Seat Tyres strategic timeout.
Passion never dies. It lives on until you decide when it ends. It grows with your dreams. It gets stronger with your talent. It becomes larger than anything you imagine. It becomes limitless. And you become the infinite. Oppo Reno 4 Pro, the infinite.
तो आज का सवाल है पेरेंट्स जिन्हें अपने एरिया में अच्छे ट्यूशंस नहीं मिल रहे। तो आपको चाहिए ऐसी क्लासेस जो है किसी भी ट्यूशन से क्लास अपर। इंट्रोड्यूसिंग बायजूस क्लासेस। वेलकम टू बायजूस। इंडिया के बेस्ट टीचर्स बच्चों को पढ़ाएंगे, मेंटर्स डाउट सॉल्व करेंगे और 1-on-1 पर्सनल अटेंशन भी देंगे। थैंक यू। हाई क्वालिटी वीडियोस तो हैं ही बायजूस ऐप पर। तो अब स्कूल के बाद सिर्फ बायजूस क्लासेस। तो आज ही ट्रायल क्लास बुक करो। विजिट byju's.com। बायजूस क्लासेस हैं तो प्रोग्रेस है।
Credit card bill is here, need OTP to clear. Download Cred and you'll be what a pair. Cred download.
Let's just do a simple voiceover like download Cred.
Download Cred. Pay your credit card bills. Get rewards. Cred.
I'm too big for this guys anyway.
अबे कैच देखा? तुझमें दिमाग नहीं है क्या? भाई 1 tip 1 hand का क्या मतलब होता है? बे यार एक तो आउट नहीं हो रहा ऊपर से तूने तुझको छोड़ के आया ये तो ड्रीम 11
XUV 300 starts from just ₹7.95 lakhs.
Harpic 10x Max Clean कड़े दाग हटाए, पानी लगे सिर्फ 1/4, मारे 99.9% जर्म्स और कोविड-19 वाले कोरोना वायरस को भी। तो चलो इंडिया, टॉयलेट को साफ नहीं स्वच्छ बनाए।
The batsman's looking confident here. Oh, that clearly swung the match.
Great discounts on match days. Swiggy Match Day Mania.
फर्नीचर सिर्फ सेंचुरी लैमिनेट्स और प्लाईवुड से बना है। इन दोनों में है वायरकुल टेक्नोलॉजी जिसके एक्टिवेटेड नैनो पार्टिकल्स वायरस को मार गिराते हैं। सेंचुरी लैमिनेट्स और सेंचुरी प्लाई।
That is the end of the Seats Tyres strategic timeout. In the 16th over here, Bishnoi has picked up 3 for 31. Now Stain is at the crease, he's not on strike. Deep Saini on strike after the batsman crossed.
Yeah, just to dwell on that point, Dooley and Pommy, you were mentioning about the games that the teams have to play within 2 or 3 days gap, or sometimes even more than that. You as a team, would you feel or fancy chances better off in the tournament playing the games as frequently as probably Chennai has played since the start of this tournament, or have more days gap in the middle?
Yeah, it depends, doesn't it, on whether you're winning games or you're not, and that's why I was saying it's so important to be able to expunge the games that don't go so well, having extracted the experience or the lessons that will be used as experience later on. And what you want is some sort of momentum and some sort of method that you will use at the 3 grounds, because you get a look at them and you kind of then know how you operate when you play at each one.
Outside the line of off. No problems there. Into the 16th over, 102 for 8.
मैं सोच रही थी कि इस टाइम कुक भैया को उनकी सैलरी के ऊपर थोड़े और पैसे दे दूं।
मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ मौसी के लिए थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा कैश विड्रॉ करके ला। कैश क्यों? तो अपने अमेज़न से बैंक ट्रांसफर कर दे। अरे हाँ यार,
कुछ जरूरी, कुछ हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी। बैंक टू बैंक मनी ट्रांसफर के लिए है अमेज़न। इंसान से मंगाओ चाहे विज्ञान से, प्यास तो दोनों से भूलेगी ना। तो मैच टाइम पे प्यास हटाओ, स्प्राइट उठाओ।
Lock into the new range of luxury fragrances from Engage Lamont, crafted for love.
अच्छे हॉस्पिटल में कुछ दिन इलाज मतलब लाखों का बिल, इसलिए पॉलिसी बाजार से हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस करवाओ। पॉलिसी बाजार आपकी साइड है, समझे गुरु।
Into the gap. Nicely played. has gone with the spin. So that was a good shot, but KP's spin is doing such a wonderful job at the moment.
Yep, especially here with the big boundary slats, you really have to connect it well, and if you don't connect it well, unfortunately, it's going to see your demise. It's the placement of shots like that definitely help you, but not like that. Not like that at all.
Brilliant stuff. It really is. And Kumble, one of the best leg spinners you could have played against. He's the coach. Imagine working with him. There's no surprise what we're seeing from the leggies out there for Kings 11. All the variations. Kumble was very quick, tall, but here's another wrong un. Batsmen just aren't picking them.
Yeah, he's a lower order batsman. The top order batsman ain't picking them. Don't expect them to pick it. Navdeep Saini goes for 6. It's 106 for 9.
हमारा डेजर्ट आ गया पर हमारी चैंपियन नहीं आई अब तक। बिल भरने के पहले तो आएगी ना।
So girls, क्या हो रहा है?
बिल हो रहा है। चल अपना कार्ड दे। पिन दे।
RBI कहता है अपना पिन, OTP, CVV या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी को ना दे। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने ही कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें। हाँ, ये खाने की चैंपियनशिप थी क्या? RBI कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
1.25 लीटर की बोतल 50 में, बड़ी पेप्सी, बड़ा स्वाद। कमला पसंद, अनोखा स्वाद।
Chahal now comes in at 11. Oh, that's a wide one.
Ashwin has bowled well in the IPL. This was a wrong one which Navdeep Saini didn't pick. And you're talking about the Kumble influence there. Slats. I think the most important thing what you can do in a T20 game, somebody of the stature of Anil, I don't think he's going to be tinkering too much with their bowling techniques, but it's about understanding game scenarios, understanding wickets, understanding the opposition and what needs to be done. At the end of the day, T20 for spinners is minimizing damage. You outfox only when you think dot balls or singles. You don't outfox a batsman just because you think you're going to take a wicket, because at the end of the day you bowl only 1 over at a time and come back later. You don't have time to set batsmen up. But it's about understanding game scenarios.
Yeah, and Kumble had a time playing his version of the game as well, so he was just incredible. So hard to play against him in India. That's when he was at his best. He was a sort of bowler in Australia when you got him. You played him almost as a little bit of an inducker. He didn't get a lot of turn. But in Indian conditions, when it was a little bit dusty, he'd get the leg spin going, but he used to get it to stand up. Because he's tall, it would rear up at you. And if you're a batsman who liked to use your feet to spinners, it was almost impossible because he'd come straight down at about 90, 95 k an hour consistently. That'll be out. That'll be the game. Plum LBW. And we're talking about the leg spin. Well, another one has got a threefer.
Yeah, it's a token going up. Sort of a scenario right now. It has been given. Yeah, quite a comprehensive win here, I have to say, for Kings 11.
It's been a brilliant win. It's been one of those occasions where you can say clinical. And you don't want to overuse that. They've done everything they could in every facet of a T20 game right. They're batting, and then they're bowling, and it didn't go the right way for RCB, that's for sure, having won the toss. That one is rocking in the middle and off stump. And just to mention again, the leg spin. Talking about the coach Kumble, well, we've got Bishnoi 3 for 32, Ashwin 3 for 21. Nicely played, gents. will be extremely happy, having won by 97 runs. Kings 11 Punjab.
जब दिलों को जीतने की कला आ गई, तब समझना कामयाब हो तुम। पान बहार, पहचान कामयाबी की। टाइटर है?
नहीं, टाइटर है।
ACI 85।
ACI क्या है?
अमूल कंफी इनरवेयर। बेस्ट फिटिंग वाला ACI। अब रहो कंफी।
इनिंग्स हो या नूडल्स, पता है कैसे होने चाहिए? लॉन्ग। Sunfeast Yippee noodles. It's better. Oh yeah.
नई जंग है, नया ढंग है, अब तोड़ रहे हैं हम जंजीरें, खींच अपनी हद की लकीरें। नई जंग है, नया ढंग है।
The players, as they do, acknowledging each other. There's someone impersonating Cottrell's celebration. He was able to get that salute going a couple of times, and the big one was for Virat Kohli. Any time that you get Kohli back in the pavilion early, he came in at 4, which was unusual. Philippe batted 3, wasn't out there for too long, but it has been a comprehensive win. Kings 11, 97 runs. So RCB, all teams have had a good month's preparation. Obviously the Australian players have come in late, but it's going to be time to jump outside and talk to Virat Kohli. Hasn't gone your way tonight, Virat?
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, I think we were pretty good in the middle phase with the ball. They got off to a decent start, but then we pulled things back nicely. And yeah, I think I have to stand in front and take the brunt of it. Not the best day at the office. A couple of important chances of KL when he was set, and that cost us about 35 to 40 runs at the latest stage. Maybe if we restricted them to under 180, we wouldn't have been under pressure to go from ball one chasing close to 210. So yeah, we know exactly where we went wrong, and it's time to put my hand up and say, yeah, a couple of important chances went down.
Yeah, well, it's big of you to say. I know the standard that you hold for yourself. How do you mentally move on from that, mate? I don't think there's a worse feeling, is there?
Well, yeah, there are days when you have these kind of things happen on the cricket field. Just have to accept them. You can't really change anything about it right now. We've had a good game, we've had a bad game. It's time to move on, and as I said, learn from the mistakes that we made, but be optimistic and positive next time we come on the field, and understand that when you plug in those little mistakes, which can cost us big, then we can get the results and play well as a team.
Well, we made the point. You have mentioned you did bowl well in patches. At 1 for 90 at the halfway point, they were looking at a big total, and then it looked like you'd pulled them back and they were going to get about 170, but it just blew out at the end again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we did pretty well, especially closing in on the second timeout and just after that, and then asking the boys to raise their intensity. But as I said, we should have led from the front a little bit there, grabbed those 2 important chances. But yeah, those are the moments that I mentioned. We pulled things back nicely, so we understand how to do that as a team. If we hold on to those important chances, we'll be better off. And with the bat as well, I thought they started well, but we should have put them under pressure straight away and not allowed them to sort of get into the game in the first 2-3 overs.
Can I ask you, thinking Philippe coming in at 3?
Yeah, look, he's batted at the top of the order for Western Australia. He's done well in the Big Bash as well. Early days in the tournament, couple of games, so we thought we'll try and maximize his ability and see how we go from there on. Because I know I can bat at 3. We have a solid opening partnership. AB and myself bat well together, so we just thought chasing a big total tonight, we'll give ourselves a bit more depth in the middle overs, and if we get off to a good start and Josh can go in and play a counter-attacking knock, then AB and myself can really put pressure in the middle overs, but just didn't come off. One of those things which you try and couldn't execute tonight.
Good on you, mate. There's a long way to travel.
Thank you. Cheers, lads.
Virat Kohli, obviously he will be disappointed, but there is a long way to go in this tournament. They've won really well, and it's been a bad loss. These sort of losses, I think the mentality is just to tuck them away and move on. Don't dwell too much. Obviously you've got to try and sort some areas of concern. I still think lands with their bowling. But just tightening up, being able to put pressure on or keep an economy rate back in those last 6 to 5 overs.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. Shami, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी, ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे कि दुबई क्रिकेट स्टेडियम आप ही के लिए बना है. दोनों मैच जिस हिसाब से गेंदबाजी की है शमी.
बस यार मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मेरे ऊपर है और जो जिम्मेदारियाँ रहती हैं सर्कल में स्पेशली नई बॉल के साथ, तो मैं अपने पार्टनर्स को लेके साथ में चल रहा हूँ और कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि राइट एरियाज़ में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नया बॉल को रखा जाए और क्या वीकनेस है बैट्समैन की उस पर ज़्यादा फोकस किया जा रहा है.
जिस हिसाब से आप पहला मैच हारे, बहुत ही दर्द हुआ होगा, काफी दर्द हुआ होगा, पर जिस हिसाब से आप लोगों ने फाइट बैक किया है 97 रन से आरसीबी जैसी टीम और बल्लेबाजी वाली यूनिट को हराना, काफी खुशी होगी यूनिट में.
हाँ ज़रूर, क्योंकि यार हमारे पास भी बैटिंग ऑर्डर अच्छा है, बॉलिंग इस बार लास्ट ईयर से भी ज़्यादा बेटर है हमारे पास. तो एक यंग यूनिट है, टैलेंट है हमारे पास, स्किल वाइज जो सीनियर्स हैं वो भी अच्छे हैं. तो अच्छा है कि यूनिट बनाए, एक अच्छा टीम बनाए और उसका असर आपको देखने को मिल रहा है.
मैं आपसे दरख्वास्त करूंगा कि आप प्लीज पर्पल कैप बड़े प्यार से उठाएं और अपने सर पे पहन लें. थैंक यू वेरी मच. 2 ही मैच है, मैं चाहता हूं कि ये यहीं पे बना रहे. शमी,
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
और आप एक और चीज मैं जानना चाहूंगा, यहाँ पे जब आप खेलते हैं क्या आपके जो गेम प्लान्स हैं कितने बदलेंगे जब आप शारजा जाएंगे? क्या आपके लेंथ्स बदलेंगे, क्या आपके लाइंस बदलेंगे, क्या सोच रहेगी आपकी?
देखिए डिपेंड करता है कि वहाँ के विकेटें किस टाइप की हैं. अगर थोड़ा सा मॉइस्चर रहेगा तो बेटर ज़रूर रहेगा कि आगे से हम बॉल कराएं, और जब ड्राई होता है हम थोड़ा पीछे आ जाते हैं, लेंथ को थोड़ा जब फ्लैट होने लगता है हम वैसे वैसे खींचने लगते हैं. तो वही प्लान रहेगा कि पहले देखा जाएगा प्रैक्टिस में कि हाँ विकेटें किस तरीके से तैयार की गई हैं, और शारजा में जैसे आपने पहले से देखा है कि हाई स्कोरिंग मैच रहे हैं. सो मेरे हिसाब से शॉर्ट ऑफ गुड लेंथ बेस्ट एरिया है वहाँ के लिए.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए, और जैसे मैंने कहा आपके शीर्ष पे ये बना रहे ये टोपी.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, and it was Rahul. It was his show. And as mentioned, he's got the responsibility of captaincy as well. He's doing so well at the start of this Dream 11 IPL 2020. 132 from 69. Let's not forget that is the highest score for an Indian player in the history of IPL. So that is how special the innings was. And he has got that orange cap.
Yeah, Umesh, Stein and Saini went for a few runs. Dube had a good couple of overs before being taken down in that last over, but the spinners were very good. Chahal once again 1 for 25. Sundar none for 13, didn't bowl anymore after that, but the fast bowling.
So RCB in their run chase, it just didn't start well for the youngster Padikkal. He put it up in lights the other night, but not this evening, unfortunately. And there was no one else who really got going. Finch close to getting going. The strike rate wasn't there. To Villiers and Sundar both getting 28-30 respectively, but were unable to because of some brilliant bowling. Cottrell, we mentioned those salutes. The big one was for Virat, but for me the leg spinners were brilliant. Bishnoi 3 for 32 and Ashwin 3 for 21. That's how it looks. Kings 11 have won by 97 runs. And the points now, we've got Kings 11 Punjab on top, so played 2, 1-1, lost 1. Seems to be a little bit of a theme so far. That is exactly how all the other sides are lining up also, but we have a long way to go. But there is definitely a good form line at the top.
Well, the total was just far too imposing. Thank you to this man, Rahul, the captain of the Kings 11, just special. 132 off 69 balls. The first ton of the Dream 11 IPL in 2020. An incredible night for the boy from Karnataka against the team from Bangalore. Not Virat Kohli's night. That man, all about him, and didn't his teammates love it? The Oppo performance of the day, KL Rahul, KP, it was special.
Yeah, it was special. It was very, very special. It was composed. He got some really nice deliveries to get himself off the mark. I mean, I tell you what, when you're batting in T20 cricket and you get a couple on your legs that you can clip away, you then get a couple of short and wide balls from Dale Steyn that he cut away, and then he got the no ball that he just whacked over extra cover. You give a player of that quality that many opportunities to get away. He's unfortunately, for RCB, really going to make hay, and he did that tonight.
What did you like most about his innings, Sonny?
Well, I quite enjoyed the straightness of his bat. A lot of the shots that he played in the air were really straight. Yes, he had a couple of escapes, but basically he was trying to play in the V, and when the ball was shot, then he brought in the short arm jab to play the cut shot or the pull shot to very, very good effect. So he knew exactly where the fielders were, the gaps, he utilized them very well. And in the last 4 overs, he went just berserk. Also, having said that, you got to question, the Virat Kohli's captaincy for the last 4 overs. 74 runs scored in the last 4 overs. If you saw who the bowlers were, you wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, I thought with those bowlers who were there, the last 4 bowlers, will go for maybe 50 runs. But they went for 74, and that makes a big difference.
And that's going to be the question mark again throughout. There's going to be questions again now leading into the next game that they play, and then the next game about RCB's bowling attack. Unfortunately, what we've seen tonight, it's just going to lend itself to those questions coming back again.
49 off the last 2 overs.
Yeah.
Amazon biggest hits of the day. Once again, Rahul, 7 sixes for the evening. It was entertaining to witness.
It was. I mean, we were stood here, weren't we, before the pre-show, the mid-inning show, and we were lucky enough to hear the sound of the bat.
It's the beautiful thing, isn't it? I mean, no fans, and we miss them desperately, but you hear that crisp sound.
Oh, it's something that you only normally hear when you're the player, when you're the batter, or you're at a practice session with these guys. But just the sound that it came off his bat this evening, it's just a pleasure. When guys as good as this are in control of their game and they play this way, and you are here to witness it, it's just such a cool thing.
And a very good bat manufacturer, SGs.
Of course.
A strike rate of 191. You mentioned earlier, KP, about the bowling issues. Is it the same sort of issues coming through time and time again?
Yes, and that's why leading up to their first game, and I know that you've just started with us, but you'll see that the questions are always about RCB's bowling and can they deliver, because narrowly for that many times in every single tournament since the inception of the tournament, it's RCB's bowlers. They've had the batters. They've had all the batters. I mean, even I batted ages ago. We got to a semi-final or a final, and then it's just never ever materialised.
A 97-run win. Let's head now for the post-match presentation.
A wonderful evening for the Kings 11 Punjab here in Dubai tonight. A 97-run win over the Royal Challengers Bangalore. The BCCI would like to thank all the sponsors of the Dream 11 IPL. They are Dream 11, Tata Altros, Unacademy, Cred, PayTM and Seat Tyres. Time for the Dream 11 Game Changer of the Match Award. Winner gets a trophy and a cheque of 1 lakh rupees, and that award goes to KL Rahul for his 180 fantasy points. Might be a picture we get fairly used to seeing tonight, I think, this one. Absolutely outstanding tonight, KL Rahul. He led from the front. Some wonderful shots all around the ground, as you see from some of these shots on your screen. Our second award of the evening is the Altros Super Striker of the Match Award. Winner gets a trophy and a cheque for 1 lakh rupee, and that is KL Rahul again. 132 not out of 69 deliveries. Superb strike rate again tonight for the Kings 11 Punjab skipper. The highest score by an Indian in IPL history tonight for Kings 11 Punjab captain. Continuing on some of that form he showed from last year's IPL. Up next, it's the third award for the night. It's the Unacademy Let's Crack It Sixes Award, and the winner gets a cheque of 1 lakh rupee, and it is KL Rahul once again, his 7 sixes this evening in that score of 132. Yeah, not only was it the highest score by an Indian in IPL history tonight, it was the highest score by any captain in IPL history as well. So records set here by KL Rahul in the Dubai International Stadium this evening. Had a good night, KL Rahul, but it's time now for the Cred Power Player of the Match Award, and the winner gets a cheque of 1 lakh rupees, and that award tonight goes to Sheldon Cottrell. 2 for 17 tonight for Sheldon Cottrell off his 3 overs. And his performance in the power play, picking up those early wickets, was superb. Got the ball to shape a little bit early, used the pace and the bounce in the surface, and picked up key wickets. Devdutt, Padikkal and the skipper of RCB, Virat. That salute we will get used to seeing throughout the Dream 11 IPL, I'm sure. Right, time now for our Man of the Match award. He also happens to be the Kings 11 Punjab skipper tonight. We're getting used to seeing him up here. KL Rahul is our Man of the Match. He picks up a trophy and a cheque of 1 lakh rupee. A couple of photos for KL. And then he'll come across and have a quick chat to me. KL, how important was it for you to lead from the front tonight?
I mean, as a leader, that's the most important thing, and it was good to be in the middle and see the team through whatever we had planned before the game. I think it's as complete a team performance as it can get, and yeah, really happy.
Personally, how have you felt in the build-up to the IPL and the nets? Were you hitting it crisply? Has it been this good?
Not really. I mean, I've actually been not so confident. I had a chat with Maxi yesterday, and he said, "How are you feeling?" I said, "I'm still not feeling completely in control of my batting," and he said, "You must be joking because you're hitting it well." But quite honestly, for me, I was nervous, but yeah, I knew that if I spent a little time in the middle, hit a few balls from the middle of the bat, it'll all settle down, and happy that I could do it this game.
Is it different for you, the build-up to a game, when you turn up to the ground as the captain, or do you still go through the same routines you would have last year?
Yes, I try to do it, but sometimes as a captain you're short in time because you're running around and doing a lot of things, but I still try to maintain the same routine, and till the game starts or till I go to the toss, I still want to think as a player and not as a captain, and once I'm in the middle and during the toss is the only time I feel like a captain, but otherwise I try to balance it.
You put the runs on the board tonight, but how impressed were you with your opening bowling combination in that power play?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's as complete a team performance as it can get. Like I said, we had a few different plans going into this game. We knew that RCB is really power-packed batting lineup, and we had to get the 2 or 3 wickets up front, so that also means we need to put runs on the board, because if these guys get set, we know what they can do. So I mean, at the end of the day, as complete a performance as it can get, and I think the analysts, the coaches, everyone, and the captain will be happy.
Just a quick word finally on Ravi Bishnoi. You sort of throw him in the deep end a little bit in that 6th over, and he found that tough, but he bounces back. He looks like a man with just a lot of heart.
Yeah, he does. I mean, that's something that's impressed me. I mean, I watched the Under-19 World Cup as well, and the little boy has a lot of fight in him, and every time I throw the ball to him, he wants to be in a contest. I think he was a little nervous bowling at the big guys like Finch and AB, but yeah, once he got through that, I mean, he's somebody like you mentioned, he has a lot of heart, and he's somebody who gives it all at the game, and that's exactly what I want from the players.
Well, outstanding from you tonight, outstanding from your team as well. Congratulations, look forward to the next one.
Thank you, thanks Philippe.
There you go, your Man of the Match and skipper of the Kings 11 Punjab, victorious tonight by 97 runs, KL Rahul. What a stunning night and a cracking game from Kings 11.
Well,
we've had some wonderful action already in the Dream 11 IPL. Tomorrow night it is the oldest captain against the youngest. MS Dhoni up against Shreyas Iyer, CSK against the Delhi Capitals. We cannot wait for that one. It's been a wonderful tournament so far and we're only just getting started. Tonight, Kings 11, they were far too good. 97-run winners in the end. They posted an imposing total of 206 for 3, thanks to their courageous captain, Rahul, with 132 off 69 balls. Now, the Sun Feast Bounce moment of the day, guys. The celebrations. We loved it, didn't we? The Kings 11 Punjab, led by Sheldon Cottrell, they were having the time of their lives out there. Even though they know the fans aren't in the stands, they know they're watching at home and they wanted to pump them up.
Well, 200 million watched the first game, so
exactly.
You want to make sure your celebrations are on point. And yes, with the IPL back in existence, there may not be anybody here in the crowd, but the BCCI and the Emirates Cricket Board have done such a wonderful job in making sure that it feels like the entertainment and the buzz of an IPL game. But these guys know they're entertainers. They also know that there's big numbers that are watching them on television. So yes, the West Indian boys, they are born for T20 cricket.
Sonny,
they're just born for it.
If you played today, would you pull out celebrations like that?
Of course he would.
Definitely, yes.
Of course
you go with the times.
Yes.
During the time that we played, if a wicket fell, the third man stayed at third man. Deep fine leg stayed at third man. From a distance, they would say, well bowled. That was it. There was,
Hey, clapping batters on? Clapping?
Clapping? Yeah, clapping over there from a distance. Because we were of the generation that believed in conservation of energy. So we conserved energy.
Smart.
Because even as far as electricity was concerned in India, some parts of India didn't quite have electricity. So we got used to conservation of energy, which showed in our cricket as well. So we weren't really diving so much when we played. Often, mind you, we were so quick. We didn't have to dive.
We didn't have to dive, exactly.
We got to the ball. But yes, I think today, if I was to celebrate, I would do something as well. I'll think of it. Maybe next time tomorrow, if you ask me,
I think I'll
have thought of something.
Yeah. I'll hold you to this. I look forward to that. Something for everyone to look forward to.
He's probably not here tomorrow. You see how smart he is. You know how smart he is.
I know my roster.
So you're
I'm here tomorrow.
So am I.
Yeah. Okay.
So make sure we do not forget this.
We're holding.
This is our show.
No, but I also want the camera to be placed at a distance.
We're holding you to it, buddy. Back on tonight's performance. RCB, it was you thought a pretty disappointing bowling performance, particularly at the death, but their batting wasn't up to much either.
That's T20 cricket. When you're chasing 200, you either get it or you don't get it. And actually, I like what they did here. They just went out and they just did what they needed to do. Once they were dead and buried, they tried to get as close as possible, and unfortunately they didn't. Again, though, I'm going to say, like we said about MS Dhoni the other night, and hopefully he proves us wrong and he comes back and he does something at the top of the order tomorrow. Why is Kohli not batting a 3? I mean, I'd like him to open the batting, but here tonight, big run chase, best in the world, stats to back it up, he should have been batting 3.
So why wasn't he? Why did Philippe come out?
I don't know. I've got absolutely no idea. No idea. Chasing 200, maybe he thought that with Philippe's reputation, he can go out there and give it a bash for the power play, and then Virat and AB de Villiers can take them home.
It just wasn't Virat's night tonight. A couple of drop catches as well. Do you think that plays into the mindset a little bit?
Well, it certainly seemed to be the case as far as his tactics were concerned for the last 4 overs, because he's just dropped Rahul in the 70s and the 80s, and that may have stayed on his mind. So when it came to the last 4 overs, he wasn't sure who should be bowling those last 4 overs. Eventually, he gave the last 4 overs, the last 2 overs, to non-regular bowlers, not your top bowlers. And no wonder they went for 49 runs in those 2 overs. And that's a big difference. If they'd at the end of the day, they lost by almost 100 runs, that's another matter. But if it had been a matter of chasing 185 or 190, that would have been, mean a completely different situation. But there you are. I think in cricket, that's what happens. However great you are, you're at the end of the day, you're human. Your feelings are always there. You're always thinking, oh, I should have taken that catch, or I missed that catch. Is it going to cost me much? And in trying to think, is it going to cost me and my team much? You sometimes tend to think, oh, should I be moving that fielder there? Should I be having this man bowling? So that can happen to the best.
You know him really well. We say this time and time again. You're great mates. Do you think that would have come into his mind?
I'm not so sure. He's a winner. He's out and out. He is a winner. That's exactly what that guy is. He is a complete and utter winner. So it is what it is. On certain days you don't succeed, and when you're at the top of the game like he is, we're obviously going to pinpoint at every single thing that he does, good and bad, and there's going to be shows made about him, spoken about him because of the profile that he has, and quite rightly so because of how amazing he is. So guess what? Sonny says he's human. We're all human. And they had the player he is. He also had bad days. We all have bad days. In every walk of life you have bad days. We're all human. We're not perfect. And on occasions you're going to make a couple of mistakes. And we need to just get over it and respect him and love him for the player that he is.
Have you ever been called Super KP?
Not in Australia. Although it was Melbourne Stars. Yes, absolutely.
Plenty more coming up on Baiju's Cricket Live. We're going to take a look at Virat Kohli's dismissal so far this season. There might be a bit of a trend. Stick around.
तो आज का सवाल है पेरेंट्स जिन्हें अपने एरिया में अच्छे ट्यूशंस नहीं मिल रहे हैं। तो आपको चाहिए ऐसी क्लासेस जो है किसी भी ट्यूशन से क्लासअप। इंट्रोड्यूसिंग बायजूस क्लासेस। वेलकम टू बायजूस। इंडिया के बेस्ट टीचर्स बच्चों को पढ़ाएंगे, मेंटर्स डाउट सॉल्व करेंगे और 1-on-1 पर्सनल अटेंशन भी देंगे। हाई क्वालिटी वीडियोस तो हैं बायजूस ऐप पर। तो अब स्कूल के बाद सिर्फ बायजूस क्लासेस। तो आज ही ट्रायल क्लास बुक करो। विजिट byju's.com। बायजूस क्लासेस हैं तो प्रोग्रेस है। She loves me not. She loves me.
ये मैं कर लेता हूँ। आप Dream 11 पे टीम बना लो।
Dream 11. Make your team now.
She loves you not, yeah.
For the Ayers, burnt is the new brown, and watching is the new everything. Dell's premium laptops, stunning visuals, immersive experience.
इंडिया का स्टाइल।
हर खुशी को बनाए खास चुनिंदा काजू से बना ब्रिटानिया गुड डे कैशू।
What a match, yeah.
Smokers are at a higher risk during COVID. Try Nixit Gum. More smokers prefer this over leading competition brand to help quit smoking.
करोड़ों फैंस खेलेंगे, करोड़ों फैंस जीतेंगे। कौन जीतेगा और क्या जीतेगा? mileandcircle.com पे आओ और खुद जान जाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
Welcome back to Baiju's Cricket Live. This is the Sprite Cool Facts. Rahul becomes the fastest man to 2,000 runs in the IPL, ahead of some pretty handy talent there, Sonny.
Well, amazing, isn't it? A couple of years back, I actually said that he's going to be the next big thing in Indian cricket. And then something seemed to have gone wrong in the last year or so. He wasn't quite able to, bat as well in Test cricket as well. When I said the next big thing in Indian cricket, I meant all formats. But something seemed to have gone wrong. My impression looking at him on the field for that last year was that he was distracted. There is something that you can see in the eyes where you know that whether the focus is there or not. And that's because we played the game and we know sometimes that when we are not there. And that's what seemed to have happened. But now, when I see him now, you can see his focus is back. He's back there, and that's why he's going to be consistent.
Michael Slater has joined us as well on the Baiju's Cricket Live. Now, we were just talking before the break about Virat Kohli's slats, and it wasn't his best day. But we've gotten a vision from his 2 dismissals in the Dream 11 IPL. KP, there's a little bit of a trend that we're seeing there with the left arm paces and him taking them on. Talk us through it.
I don't think there is a trend. He's just got out trying to slog some left arm seamer, and then he gets out to a left arm seamer today. I don't think there's a trend. I don't think there's a trend at all. I mean, you look at the number of times that he's batted, and how he performs, I'm certainly not going to sit here and stand here and start saying there's a trend. He's chasing 200 and plenty this evening. Anything that's short, anywhere in and around his makeup, when that ball gets delivered, he sees 4s and 6s. At the start of his innings, he sees 4s and 6s. He's a wonderful player of the pull shot. And on a good day, that there's going for 6 or 4. This evening, it just wasn't his day, and it is what it is.
Funnily enough, KP, I heard that in the warm-up and preparation, he has felt he's maybe got a problem with the slower left-arm style bowlers, and he was facing a lot of them in the nets, so in preparation. So, be interested to know what he thinks, because he's such a harsh judge, and I interviewed him when he came off, and he blames himself because of those 2 drops that he had. He put his hand up and said that I've probably cost the side an extra 40 runs in that run chase.
Yeah, certainly an interesting day for Virat Kohli. A sad day for all of us here and the entire cricketing fraternity as well. The loss of Dean Jones, a great mate of all 3 men standing alongside me here. Right now, though, we're going to relive some of the
For me, it is a sad day for cricket. It's a sad day not just for Australian cricket, but it's a sad day for world cricket, losing one of its stalwarts.
He thought of this as the Dino show, really. The Dean Jones show is on at me every day about incredibly sad. From me, you know, we've had a lot of friendly banter over. He's an absolute legend. Obviously, firstly to his family and friends, we send our condolences. What Dino would have wanted was he just would have said, guys, get out there and get the job done. Get the dugout, have some fun, watch some cricket, the game that we all love.
Tributes from both the greats of the game as well as fans poured in, showing just how many lives Dino had managed to touch as cricketer, coach and broadcaster. Players from both IPL teams playing today wore black armbands. And RCB coach Mike Hesson, Dino's dugout mate, expressed his condolences.
I think we lost a great man today, a great cricket lover, someone who not only was a great player, but he kept that passion throughout his broadcasting as well. He wasn't afraid to have an opinion, and we'll certainly miss him dearly.
Dino was a founding member of Select Dugout, considered by many to be the best cricket feed available anywhere in the world, something Dino took immense pride in shaping. And when he wasn't regaling the world with his knowledge, his radical theories and analytics, he was having some serious fun in the dugout, which is how we will always remember Dean Merwin Jones.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's a wrap.
It's incredibly sad, but it also makes you smile.
Well, just watching that made me laugh a number of times, because it's just the reminder of the character, and he was always willing to laugh at himself, take the mickey. And, he treasured this game. We all treasure it. But I said at the start, I don't know that I've met anyone more passionate about the game of cricket than Dean Jones.
Yeah, and, he was my teammate as well for the rest of the world in the bicentenary.
Yes. Yeah.
And if we have time, I'll just tell you that one incident where, he had me, he got me mad. Was we had driven in the team bus to the Old Trafford ground, and there was something going on the video. And so I said as the guys trooped off to go to the change room, I said, look, give me 2 minutes, let me just finish this. And so by the time I finished, the whole team had gone. and we went from that back entrance of the Old Trafford ground. And when I came to that place, the guy at the gate said, "Hey, where do you think you're going?" I said, "Well, I'm one of the members of the team, so I've got to go there." He said, "No, I know I've been told that somebody will come and say that. What's your name?" I said, "My name is Sunil Gavaskar." "Yes, that's exactly what they said, that you will say that it is." He'll say that it's Sunil Gavaskar. So that it had been Dino who had set it up. Dino had told that guy at the gate that there's a little Indian who is going to come and he's going to say he's part of the team and he's going to say Sunil Gavaskar, but he's not. Don't let him in. I came back to the bus. I sat down and I had the video back on again. But that was only Dino.
What a beauty.
Yeah. A very, very special man. Once again, our thoughts go out to his family in particular, his friends, his teammates and all of his fans. Tomorrow we will have a special at 9 a.m. and at 12 we will remember one of his special innings up against India in the 1992 World Cup. Guys, thank you very much for your time today. I know it's been an incredibly tough day for all of you. You've been incredibly professional and it's been emotional, so thank you.
Well done, Neroli. Well done. Well done.
Tomorrow night, plenty more action on the Dream 11 IPL. The youngest captain up against the oldest. CSK up against DC. The action continues here at the Dream 11 IPL. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
For the Ayers, burnt is the new brown, and watching is the new everything. Dell's premium laptops.